The cost of living is increasing in Singapore.
I'm not feeling the GST increase of 1% yet.
So how much do you all spend a month?
I think numbers.
Huh? Do you also regret moving into a condo?
Never.
This is your daily Ketchup.
Also, we are filming this one day later. That's why the hair and outfit changed. Sorry, forgot. So this episode is brought to you by DBS and their Ride For Free initiative, which we will come to later. But this episode is about...
Singapore is number one!
Let's go!
Again! At being the most expensive country to live in the world. So, according to a recent Straits Times article, the Economist Intelligence Unit ranked Singapore at the top of their worldwide cost of living index for 2023, sharing the first place with New York.
No, because you know, I think with the economists, right, what they do is that they do these rankings for foreigners who want to move. It's a similar thing to like the most livable city also. Actually, it's not about the livability about it. It's that if a company wants to transfer someone to that city, right, how much extra pay do they need to give them for like inconvenience fee?
I'm glad you raised that actually, because the Ministry of Trade and Industry quickly responded.
They had to respond to this. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. So they said, in regards to the EIU survey, right?
You gotta do your glasses.
It is designed to help human resource managers gauge the cost of living allowances for expats and travelers.
There you go.
So not
Right.
exactly
Okay.
how much it costs to live in Singapore.
Yeah.
You know,
So I feel like the actual expats that are living here, right, are like, let's keep saying it's expensive. And then they are all really enjoying $3 food and 60-cent bus rides.
Okay, but there are some indicators that the cost of living is increasing in Singapore, and I have three examples.
Give it to us.
Let's give it to you. Okay, so,
Oh my god.
so number one, I'm sure you all know this one, but Singapore is to raise its GST from 7 to 9% in two stages from 2023 and 2024. We've already
Been through
experienced the
one stage.
Dude, okay.
Also every year one.
So this year we increased by 1% from 7% to 8%,
Yeah.
and starting from 1st January 2024, our GST will further raise up 1% to 9%.
Which is why you've been getting a lot of emails from companies telling you, hey,
Buy now.
We're going up to 9% next year.
Internationally got GST or not? Other country?
Yes.
We call it VAT.
Do we
right?
know the average?
30%.
Quite high actually, to be honest, like 20%. Those are the...
So we are considered low already lah.
Yes. But I mean, Singaporeans do feel like we pay for it in other things lah.
Like what?
No opposition.
Not the answer I was expecting. So some other examples. Singapore to raise water prices by 18% over two phases in 2024 and 2025.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, so in 2024 and 2025, the price of water will progressively increase from $2.47 to $3.24 per 1,000 litres used.
I have no sense of that. What's per shower?
Depends on you.
Okay,
Really,
so
to
if
be
a
honest.
storage heater is about 25 liters
look
and
at
that's
this guy.
usually enough for like two people and a little bit.
Oh, so only 12.
One shower is about maybe 12 liters.
These increases will result in an average increase of $7 a month for your water bill.
Okay,
Oh, that's okay. Okay.
You speak your wife.
Yeah lah, why they do 18%? That's $7. Okay.
Okay, so the third one, public transport fare hike. Adults to pay 10 to 11 cents more per journey from December 2023.
On public transport.
Yes, so adult commuters will pay 10 to 11 cents more for bus and train fares, which is more than double from the previous hike of 5 cents in 2022.
What is the justification of the increase in the transport one?
Maintenance costs for new buses. I think we are moving towards EV. That's one.
I think also generally prices are increasing across the board. There is a global inflation.
Fuel lah.
Yeah, and I think it could have been a lot more perhaps.
Yeah.
We don't know this.
I think with all the
It is
new lines,
subsidized.
right?
It is subsidized already.
Yeah, but I do want to talk about the GST thing though, because I think that's the one that we might feel the most. In terms of like this year, right, when it increased by 1%, right, do you guys like feel the pinch?
Bro, I felt it there.
How?
When I go to Aston's. I very long never go already. Last time
Your glasses work. You very handsome.
Stop it lah. No, Jared inspired me.
You look smart.
Yeah.
So when I went to Aston's, right,
Oh,
I thought
legit.
the chicken is like $6.90. You get one piece of chicken plus like two sides, right?
That one what years? Yeah,
That one was when you go Serangoon Gardens.
that one where Essence was in the coffee shop, bro.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Then I just recently went, right, one chicken is $11.90.
Lemon lime.
$11.90 used to be the double chicken. I think.
Yeah. Above $10. Above $10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, blow my mind, yeah. How much is the McDonald's ice cream cone?
$1, I believe, for the vanilla.
it doubled lah.
Is it still?
Is it not 50 cents?
Yeah, it used to be 50 cents.
I think the
It used to be 25 cents.
Okay, just like on your age.
Like my friends and I used to buy like $4, $1.
Right.
Then you get the
Oh, yeah, the
cardboard
little
thing,
tray,
right?
yeah.
No, but I think also, right, it's not just because of GST, but I think there were a lot of F&B places that use GST as an excuse to increase it by even more.
Yeah.
Which is why we felt it a bit more.
Yeah.
But why does it need to increase in the first place? Did we already do this in another episode?
Also, we did this in school.
In a very short nutshell, the messaging that has been put out is that a lot of the government cost is going to increase and for the foreseeable future because we are aging population, right? Just one example, the older people, which are a larger set of the population, is getting even older.
Yep.
So the typical cost is that usually a lot of subsidies go to medical fees. And so there's going to be a lot more subsidies that need to be given to more people for medical costs.
I personally haven't. I feel like I haven't felt the 1% increase. You know, like I think I
Yeah.
just.
Well, comment section will be, oh, Jerry is privileged.
But the Gundam toy, like, not more expensive,
No,
man.
but even if the say my Gundam is like say $25, $30, okay,
Nice.
like a 1% increase would be 30
Then your
cents.
spectacle, how much?
248. Like.
Oh, so expensive on a spectacles.
Titanium.
For what though?
I really don't know.
Usually
I
go to
just
space.
No, he wants to look like what's his face.
never mind. Let's not say it.
Why? Why don't say?
Okay, but at least for me, okay, so I didn't feel the pinch, but I remember Nat and I wanted to get our house reno done before 2024 because we were like, hey, GST increase, we got to get it
Right.
done. Plus, it's a huge amount of money, right? So I'll just be like upfront, I think our reno, just for the reno works, not anything else like fittings or furnishing, we're paying about $60,000. And I remember meeting her parents and then we were saying, yeah, you know, we're planning to get it done before end of the year because of GST increase. Then her dad just said, why rush? What is 1% of 60,000? Then I was like, it's like $600. It's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a lot
But
of
if you look
money.
at the grand scheme of things, right?
Like 600 bucks cannot do anything in the renovation, you know?
Yeah.
You can buy one air fryer.
No, like I can buy like 5 air
you
fryers.
can do a lot of things with $600.
No, but still,
right?
but like to the point of like we were rushing. We were like, oh my god, like okay, faster, just like get this done and like faster pick an ID and like faster do all these things, different things.
Yeah. Like the trade-off in mistakes lah.
Exactly.
Right.
There are a lot of people who obviously feel the pinch, especially those who are of like the lower income families who have to spend. Yeah, you know. But I think, at least personally for me, I think that 1%, I never really felt it until someone mentioned, oh yeah, it's going to increase another time, and then you suddenly go, shit, should I buy a lot of the things that I need to buy now?
Then
Should I-
you in the end spend more than you.
Yeah,
That's how the 11, 12, 12. Like,
But I'm a part of their campaign. Okay, so I think the rate of inflation is so much higher than the rate of taxation increase. That's the problem. I don't think, because things have gotten expensive even before GST hiking. Like bubble tea used to be a $2.50 thing, and we are like, why is bubble tea so expensive there? You remember? No, it was $2.50 and it's like, wow, why so expensive? Because last time I can drink is 70 cents. Ma.
Showing your age again.
Yeah, but for no reason, GST never increased.
Yeah.
Then it became $5 already before GST even increased.
Bro, last time bubble tea, right, if you choose red or green, $1. Come with pearl. Then you want to get the waffle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The most
Last time
famous-
bubble tea no milk one eh. Last time it's just the red tea or the green tea with pearl.
No, I remember, I swear to God, the mama shop near my secondary school, right? They pioneered Oreo bubble tea.
It's Oreo shake, right? Oreo.
I don't know, they put it in vanilla, it's like same shit. Then they put Oreo.
Shiok, yeah.
But it doesn't quench your thirst. Like the more you drink, after that you need a drink.
Oh, that's damn OG.
Yeah, then you get
classic
another one, then
taste
they
some
give you
more.
like nuggets. Like, oh my God. How much do you spend $3? Like,
They really do a lot of things at the bubble tea shops.
going back to my point,
Yes.
is that I think we've experienced price hike. Wow, I sound like government dog, but people already call me that.
We sound privileged.
People already call me that. Okay. But I think the rate of inflation is way higher than the rate of taxation. So
What is the rate of inflation?
I think it's
Per year?
It's a Googleable thing.
6%.
It's projected.
To average 4.5 to 5.5%.
Okay, so let's start it back. So you ask me, what's the rate of inflation? 5%.
Okay, keep the whole guy. Okay, so you want to tell me 5% every year?
That's not taxation. That's like 5 on 5 on 5 compounding. At least the taxation is net.
Yeah, wait.
It's not 7% increase per year. You know what I mean? It's just 7% every year. Then now it's 9% every year.
But it adds on though. So now people feel a 7% increase in prices.
Yeah, but for example, if we look at like the rate of bubble tea, it doubled, right? The price of bubble tea tripled.
But over
It's-
$5
but
a period.
then how much more taxes did we pay? Is like in 30 cents. but the price of bubble tea tripled.
Yeah.
That's why it was not I mean, inflation to me is a very big problem. I'm feeling inflation. I'm not feeling the GST increase of 1% yet.
No, so like I recently read about something called lifestyle creep. It's basically what happens to you when you start spending more money as your income increases.
Is that not lifestyle inflation? But okay.
No, but it's like disproportionate to your earnings.
I see.
Yeah. So like, before we filmed this, he asked us also like how much are our expenses per month. Then I
That
go and
was
see,
what
right?
this was about. Okay.
Yeah. Then I go and see, right? And I shocked, because in my head I think to myself that this is the amount I'm spending, right? But every month or every other month, somehow, right, there's this extra expense that I'm paying for.
Yeah.
There's this other thing that I think like, maybe I should invest in this or invest in that.
Yeah.
Then my average went up damn high, sir.
Hold up! Let us know in the comment section below what you've bought that has the highest price increase from last time and now.
The actual average that I found was about plus.
Huh?
Yeah.
Wait, this includes investments lah.
Oh,
Okay lah.
okay lah.
No, but but
Oh, if it counts investments, then I spend all my paycheck.
Yeah,
Wait, how much do you all spend? Like a month?
about 2 to 2.5k.
Like not investment lah, is it?
No, just monthly expenditure.
No investment. I honestly, I've realized I spent quite a bit when Jared asked me this question. I think the number is 5k.
Okay.
Okay, I tell you how real my lifestyle inflation plus rate of inflation is. Okay, first one is the car. My car only 30,000 guys. It's a Suzuki Swift. It's a COE car, right? Which is 6k depreciation, which which I'm like, oh my god, so expensive. I'm really splurging all that stuff. Then today, right, you're going to find, if I go and sell my car today, right, I will get the full amount back.
Same.
So you didn't spend anything?
Boy, man.
So then when I think about wanting to sell the car, then I realize I might be the last generation of people that's paying $500 installment for car.
You will.
You are. Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
Really, I don't think I
Then
want
I'm
to try
like,
my life.
do I want to sell this to save the $500 a month or not?
Yeah.
Then I'm like, no, like this might be my last car. Maybe like, by the time this one expire, I cannot part with the money to buy the next car already. So I'm like, I'm gonna enjoy this $500 a month car and then drive it to get scrapped.
But then there's so many other hidden costs that like there's the
Maintenance,
insurance, there's the road tax, there's the
the
petrol.
the
So
parking
in
and
the
the-
end, it's 1.5.
So I average everything plus insurance. I mean, the number is probably lower now lah. 1.5 was when I had, first year driving, then you have to get the comprehensive insurance, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's probably a bit less now. Then plus servicing, it's about 1,300 a month.
Okay.
But annually lah, so there's no additional already. Plus change parts, change tire, that kind of baked in already.
So where's the other 3.5?
And then the mortgage is about 1.5. Cash. I mean, after
my
I
God.
declared my CPF. Oh, it's so expensive. I'll be regret.
Is it because it's a condo, so you can't use HDB? You can't use your CPF?
Yeah, I
No,
don't
it's
even,
just so expensive.
I think I don't even think about my mortgage every month because like my
It's
CPF
CPF.
just covers
Yeah.
it. And then
Dude.
I don't even think about it.
And I tell you, the inflation of houses also. When I bought my house, my 4-room flat in Punggol, right? It was 330,000. Government still give me 50k grant.
Yeah.
Then it was 280 something thousand, 83,000, right? Then we split. So 90,000. Then we each get a house. You know what I mean? Not?
Yeah.
It was so crazy. Like every month last time when I was making 3k a month, it covers my installment and more. Right. It's still growing. It was so. Then we refinance, right? Then the house we pay like $400 a month. Then we're like,
Wow.
then when we see people complain about HDB, we're like, we outlay zero. Now we pay $400 from CPF, which will come back to me. It's still my money in future, and then there's a huge appreciation. So I'm like, wow. Government dog. I'm a big fan of Singapore.
No, me too. I agree on the housing stuff. So wait, 1.5. Then the rest is just general expenses, really, like food. and
Yeah,
all that
then
kind of-
the 2K.
All your steak, your wagyu.
Yeah,
Do you think it's
yeah.
excessive? Do you think that the 2,000 is excessive?
When I think about these $2,000, what did I spend on? I actually don't know because I never gain any more things. It's like groceries,
Yeah.
or like
Perishables
nights,
and all that.
or like buying stuff for our clients or you guys.
I mean, to be honest, like once he removes the 1.5, right, his spending like reaches actually my amount already of like. I was checking my bank account also and then my monthly expenditure is anywhere between 1.5 to 2.
What do you spend on?
Okay,
Do you know the device?
He's most bought apps.
You're in the toy store most of the time, lah.
Yeah, it's this like every month I want to buy like something like a toy like that,
Like a flashlight, like the latest version.
like say for example this month I wanted to refresh my wardrobe.
That's so expensive, dude. You can't do that phases. What the heck?
No, so that's one, right? And then there's like say another month I wanted to buy like a new
Gundam.
a PS5 whatever, yeah.
Okay.
And maybe this month I made like multiple Gundam orders.
Right.
So like,
So how much is per Gundam?
depends on the grade. I'm not going to get into it. But
Most expensive.
So like 30 to 100 lah.
yes.
There we go.
Okay,
lah,
okay lah. 100 for what you gonna do?
but you got army.
No, because you got the fat one.
Collapse, right?
You got the tall one, you got the super big one.
Yeah, and you buy the tools, and then the nipper is like $90, you know, because it's
Nipper? You sound like an old guy trying to say
Wait, not
nipple.
sex toys, we'll go back to normal toys.
yeah. So basically, I don't eat out or I don't take Grab. So like my expenditure for living is basically like just the same. It's like 1K, I think. 1K, 1.5, and that's it.
Then you spend 1K on toys.
And then like,
Shut the hell up.
yeah, so there are good months. There are good months where I don't buy anything, and then like the expenditure drop like immediately.
Right.
And then some months right, it's 2.5.
No, but I think these are healthy. You know?
Yeah.
You slowly, like, when it comes in waves, it's okay, I think. If like, for example, you quit your job, you decide you don't want to work anymore, or you lose the job, or the company die, for example, I feel like if you want to, you can live on a lot less, then that's okay. But for me, my fixed bills don't even talk about like NOTs that I need to pay. Means it's not like I can stop investing. I cannot. These are NOTs. It's built to me 4,000-5,000 a month. Yeah. So even worst case scenario, I need to make 5K, and then even then I lose everything.
It's so strange because I really told myself when I first got my first paycheck, which was like $800 to be an intern, I was like, wow, I am surviving, I'm living like this. Imagine when I start making 5K. The savings are going to be so sick.
You know?
Exact thought.
Yeah. Intern $800, right? Then I first get it like, how come it's not depleting? Why still got half left?
And then now, right, like, wow, like sometimes barely surviving, right? But then you're like, wow, if I strike Toto and make $1 million, right? And I'm living in this lifestyle, right? I can make this life forever. But you know that you're going to end up buying so much.
Like my children going to inherit 970,000. I really had this thought. When my first job, I remember I was very lucky. My first job at that time, 3K, I think quite solid already.
Yeah.
Then 1 year plus of working there, after my position is managing director, I asked for a raise to 3.8K. I'm thinking, solid pay. And I'm going to get to save $800 a month. Wild. Why? Because at that time I was saving 1 to 200. And I had a credit card debt. Right. So I was like, well, I'm going to save extra. Then, no, my credit card debt just got worse.
But do you all know, like, can you all figure out like where the money went? And do you think it was wasted? Or do you think it's money well spent?
No, it's wasted. Mine is 100% completely wasted. Even I feel like my 2K is wasted.
Like alcohol, this kind of thing.
I cannot touch my heart and say that it's money well spent actually. I worked in civil service for and actually built up a pretty sick nest egg. But then the lifestyle creep came, all that's gone.
When did it creep when you come back?
No, it creeped right in. Like when I had that money, then I was like, okay lah, now I got expendable income. Then I just bought like 2 guitars.
Wow.
Like a whole amplifier.
You know what the shit we tell ourselves? We're not gonna have kids. So the $6,000 I otherwise might use for the delivery and the epidural, I buy a Gibson.
Fender, but okay. No, but here's the problem that I have kind of identified with like the way I'm living my financial life is that it is optimized for no rainy days. Like,
that's horrible.
I know. Like, all's good if nothing.
If you don't lose your job,
if nothing happens, like if like my dog suddenly needs surgery or that kind of stuff, right? Wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to sell the guitar and I'm gonna have to start like scraping stuff and selling them at lower value, all that kind of stuff. So that's scary.
I feel like I would understand if you're single and sure you want to live a bit more recklessly, but the fact that you have a partner and this is still
No, because no kids lah, I tell you.
It's a no kids thing.
no, but still you
Last time
responsible.
when Pat and I was trying for a baby, right? Just trying only, my rate of savings was so high. Like, then invest in very safe things, like very super safe things, like 2%, 3%. Enough, you know?
You think long term, a bit lah.
Then the moment we decide don't want kids, right? It. Buy crypto. They're like, damn, liquidated. It.
And then people always like, you hear stories of like how people say like, I knew this guy who saved up all this kind of money and then one day he just died. And then he never got to spend the money. So save for what? Live your life.
But Singapore's so hard to die though. Literally, the doctors can't let you die.
So something that I recently did was like I did an audit of like all the stupid recurring stuff that I've been spending on, and I realized that for some reason I've been spending $70 a month, right, on an Adobe account that I don't even use. The company provides me one.
No, dude, and I give you my password. You're using the one I'm paying for. What the heck? How many you need?
check.
Can I give you all a hack? So right, when you want to cancel your Adobe account, right, and usually the cheapest one is annual plan but pay monthly. What happens is that when you try to cancel it, they will say we have to charge you half the year's worth. Instead of cancelling, what you can do is that you can replan to any other plan that they have. So what I ended up doing was that I looked at their list. They will purposely give you from $70 the $50 one or the $40 one. You sort by price, right? They have like a $5 one or a $7 one for an app that you won't even use, like InDesign. Yeah. You subscribe to that, they won't charge you. Then after you're now on this $7 a month plan, right?
Then you leave it out and then you cancel.
You can either leave it out or you can then cancel.
Right.
I thought you were going to say get a new credit card and just run away with that one.
That is very bad, boy. Don't do that. And then if you look at all your other subscriptions, right? I subscribe for like a sports magazine called The Athletic. I also subscribe to New York Times Games, right? Both are owned by New York Times. You just threatened to unsubscribe, right? That thing was like it's like $7 a month. They told me, okay, how about this? Instead of paying $7 a month, you pay $9 for the whole year. Ooh, okay. So I resubscribed. Then right, New York Times Game, right, $3 a month. I threatened to quit, right? They were like, okay, how about 90 cents a month? Okay. Just do it. Like even if you're a new subscriber, just threaten to quit.
This is what I do at all the market. Like overseas.
Wait, what?
Don't buy those t-shirt or what?
Or you do the one. The jatuh method.
Walk away.
Yeah.
I'm very interested. How much? I don't want. Okay.
But the cancel credit card thing though, I did that once as a way to audit my subscriptions. Because I literally sit down and I ask myself, what are the subscriptions that I use? Right? Then you write down there, like, then this add up to like $60 but how come you cannot account for these few $100 in your life every month? Yeah, so I wrote down this, then I cancel my card. Then I get the new card, then I went to reapply this again. Then you slowly figure out whether you need the rest.
That's not bad. Okay.
Maybe you accidentally cancel your utilities one, you know what I mean? Get the real one. Like really go and figure out what you need.
Making notes in the dark.
I think my takeaway from spending, right, like looking at my spending over the last like 10 years or what, right, is that there are so many things that, like similar to you, like maybe I regret spending money on also. Like there were too many parties, too many cigarettes, that I shouldn't have spent on. Instead, I should have spent on the things that
He doesn't smoke anymore, by the way.
a new experience. I would spend if it's like it exposes me to something new. Let me try something new and see whether there's like more.
But that's your mindset today also. You don't know 5 years down the road, right? You're like, I shouldn't have spent it on experience. I should have saved it for medical emergency, you know?
Yeah, but things like drinking, smoking, this kind really with money, yeah.
Yeah.
Like eat expensive food also, right? Like overrated, guys. Yeah.
One thing that we did discuss, like when I asked you about like your expenditure, and it was the transport fees that you spend on. You spend a whole lot of money on Grab.
How much?
How much you pay for your car?
500 installment, then everything plus together, maybe 1,300.
Same lor.
Oh,
Same?
Yeah. Around that.
Wait, that's how many cabs a day?
Average
Everywhere.
2.
but what he doesn't have to
I
pay.
feel so good about my car.
What he doesn't have to pay is the down payment.
Through the other fees.
And yeah.
And if you get into an
No, I
accident,
calculate this like 10 times already. Because every time I scroll, right, then I see car, right, then I want to buy. But
You had to buy at my time.
Exactly.
No, it never makes financial sense
So it's
anymore.
the same like that lor. So for you all it's good lah. To me, right, when we figured that out, right, which I noticed this at the start of the year also lah, and I tried to fix it and I did. But for some reason, right, I just cannot default to the bus. Like the time saved, right, to me feels like a worthwhile trade-off.
I also agree. I mean, I feel like for your stage of life and the things you do and the income you make, I feel like, no, I think if you can afford it, then don't, like, reward yourself or don't make yourself like, wow, I have to go and take bus. Like, going to work is a dread. Like, I also dread coming to work, right? But like, then there are many steps that will dread you even more, like walking in the sun, then it's raining, and then walking to the train and all that stuff. And if you can afford to not do that, and then you don't hate work as much, then you do that. Then there's more mileage in you enjoying work, and there's more mileage in your quality of life, I think.
No, so I totally agree with what you're saying, right? Like now that I think about it, but at the same time, I think I've gotten into a maybe like a bad habit of sorts. So even if it's not a matter of time, which is my main trade-off, I still have the habit of paying for the Grab. or using like a car service like that. So that is the part that I'm a little bit annoyed at, and I'm trying to. I believe I can correct, and that will save me a substantial amount of money also.
Yeah, but it's not even the money thing. Like, it's a principle thing, where like, why am I so smart, right?
Kind of. Yeah.
I did try to adopt his his lifestyle for a bit. It's like, well, how everyone taking Grab, then sometimes I should just treat myself and take Grab lah. But then like, I find that it's the same amount of time, or even longer at Grab sometimes. Like if there's a jam,
Compared to train lah.
Yeah, if I take the train, right.
Yeah. I hate taking train.
Why?
I like taking bus.
I love bus.
But bus is so long.
Take bus if you're not in, if you don't have a schedule. Take bus
Yeah.
for leisurely ride. So yeah, I tried taking like Grab ride, but then like I just can't get over that mental harm of like. So I'm a public transport.
You're that train otaku,
I guess.
Yeah. And don't let anyone change that.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no.
beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't mind taking the train for
Our
the rest of
public
my life.
transport here is like
It's so good.
It's so good.
Guys.
It really is so good.
So good. Yeah.
It can be better.
It's good, but it's so hot. I feel like the weather, like cannot. There's nothing that can change except the weather. It's just too hot already.
And it's not
Yeah.
that cheap. Like when I take bus, right? I'm also shocked. It's the same Aston's effect. I'm gonna call it the Aston's effect.
Bro,
Bro.
how much is like a
How
bus
many
right
brands
now?
am I killing? Now, right, when I take a bus there and like if I come here and I go back, which is about 20-minute bus, right?
Not long.
You have a 20-minute bus ride home, by the way.
Don't complain.
You got so many.
20 to 30-minute bus ride. It's about, I think, $5 plus.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Is it some E bus, some alphabet one?
It's a
you confirm
normal
take
bus.
Night Rider.
Wait, you're talking about the trip to
To and fro.
and fro.
So
To and fro.
250 each lah.
250 each.
Maybe, or maybe
Oh
even
shit!
more.
But that is more than I remember also.
You
No,
thought
but you take Grab.
Yeah.
No, it used to be like, under $1.
Yeah.
But
Then
Grab
you-
is $20 bucks. lah.
Yeah.
Depends. Depends. It averages to about around 20, yeah.
So instead
$40 a
of
day.
paying $5, you rather pay $40.
And you save no time,
No, save time.
You save 5 minutes waiting at the bus stop. No, you do it for your Grab as well.
Exactly. It's not the guy taking 80 minutes. Come now.
And they always miss our building. Yes! What the heck? No!
It's 20 minutes.
You should, okay, now you should commit to yourself. As long as work and home, you will take a bus.
No, dude,
Anywhere else, you treat yourself.
I swear, I tried that. I tried it, and right, I managed to drop my expenses to 1.5K for a month.
Oh, that's interesting. So actually, there's even more incentive for you to take the bus because, right? I believe the sponsor for today is DBS.
Shout out to DBS.
And the campaign is Ride For Free because they are going to give you $20 in rebates for taking public transport if you hit a certain spend goal.
Damn, so I actually save on an entire week if you
you actually take the bus.
What's the minimum?
It's different for everyone. The minimum spend. So you pre-register on the DBS PayLah app on the 21st of every month under the rewards tab.
Okay, doing it now.
Then after that, you will have a personalized spend goal.
They will look at your bank
They will
statement.
look at your bank statement lah.
Oh, okay.
And then all you need to do is use your DBS or POSB cards to
Yeah.
your expenses to just hit that spend goal, and then you'll get up to $20 rebates in transport.
But if you're a Singaporean or PR that's earning less than 2,500 a month, you don't have to worry about the spend goal. They will give you the $20 rebate straight up.
All you need to do is just
okay.
use your DBS or POSB cards.
Sick.
Hey, should I just say it now? As of right now, I'm looking at it. There's 69,281 available slots left for this for Ride For Free.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
So I'm going to take one of them.
So you're going to take the bus?
Oh, I can tell you what my spending goal.
What's your spend
That
goal?
was fast.
It's quite low. It's 300 only.
Wow. Oh, let's all see what our spend goals are.
Yeah, and you can stack up the minimum spend with like just everyday shopping and grocery purchases.
Wait,
It doesn't
I
have
need to
to be
join
like
before I
transport.
know the spend cap, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, then bastard, right?
Never mind, don't waste.
Yeah.
JSC can
Okay, rewards tab.
later he's like 2,000. Right?
Why would it?
Then you know he killing it. He side hustle a lot of money.
$20.
That's your spend goal.
What is going on?
Shit.
I have 4 weeks to spend $20.
But you have to use a DBS or POSB credit card or debit
Pretty
card.
much all I have.
So the spending goal is honestly very achievable. As we've just realized. And it's a 4-week period. for you to achieve it.
Well done. So you're riding for free.
Then you can apply. I'm 100% going to use this.
You should lah, honestly.
Okay.
How is this 300 and mine is 20?
No, I don't. I think it's random one.
No, but they cannot give like
He paid 15 times more than me.
All right, and that's it for today. This episode was brought to you by DBS. And
Shout outs.
for more information for their Ride For Free initiative, you can head on over to the links below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Means I need to take bus home now.
Don't make it sound so bad. It's a good thing.
Start tomorrow.
DBS has been doing a lot of this kind of initiatives. Very good.
Yeah.
Like there was one time I used PayLah in the
accidentally use PayLah. You better scam bro.
I think the glasses making it stupid.
I cannot see, bro.
Not even his glasses.
Okay. No, so there was once I just randomly was using PayLah to pay for my meal at Tapa at hawker, right? Then the whole meal free. Then I don't understand why.
Why?
Then it just turns out that there was a special campaign where they were paying for people's meals. Then my meal happened.
Really? No,
I swear.
You a privileged person.
It just happened to be like under a certain amount. Like there's a cap, like
Right.
$5 or $10 something like that.
Yeah.
That's why they gotta make this opt-in lah.
Yeah.
You know, that's because they just don't know. They don't need this kind of shit, right? Take a bus!